40 years. 4 decades without a single bout of flu, not one cold, no stomach bugs, no infections. While everyone around me drops like flies during winter, I'm the one standing strong. And no, I'm not some genetic freak or a germaphobe living in a bubble. What I'm about to share with you will challenge everything you think you know about health. These aren't your typical drink water and exercise platitudes. These are 5 scientifically backed but wildly underrated habits that most doctors won't tell you about because they're too busy treating symptoms instead of building invincible immune systems. Before we dive in, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button right now. Why? Because what you're about to learn could save you thousands in medical bills and countless sick days. This isn't content you stumble upon every day. Now let's get into the first habit that changed everything for me. Here's something that sounds absolutely insane until you understand the science. I deliberately make myself cold, but not the way you think. Forget those ice baths everyone's obsessed with. I'm talking about something far more strategic and sustainable. Every single morning, I end my shower with exactly 90 seconds of water, so cold it feels like knives on my skin. But here's the twist nobody talks about. I don't just stand there suffering. I practice what's called thermal cycling throughout the day. After that morning cold blast, I spend 15 minutes in a warm environment, then expose myself to cold again for 30 seconds, maybe by stepping outside in light clothing or opening all my windows in winter. This pattern repeats 3 to 4 times daily. Why does this work when regular cold exposure fails for most people? Because your body doesn't just adapt to cold, it develops what scientists call cold-induced thermogenesis, which triggers your brown adipose tissue to create heat. This process doesn't just burn calories, it fundamentally reprograms your immune system's response time. The real magic happens in your mitochondria. These cellular powerhouses start producing more energy, your white blood cells become more aggressive at hunting pathogens, and your body creates what I call an immune surveillance state, where threats are identified and eliminated before you even feel symptoms. Most people quit cold exposure because they do it wrong. They shock their system once and wonder why they feel terrible. The secret is consistency and cycling. Your body needs to learn that cold isn't a crisis. It's a signal to optimize. Now here's where it gets weird, and I need you to stay with me because this single habit might be more important than everything else combined. For the past 30 years, I've taped my mouth shut every single night before sleep. Yes, you heard that right. I use a small piece of medical tape horizontally across my lips, forcing myself to breathe exclusively through my nose for 7 to 8 hours straight. Your mouth is a highway for pathogens. Your nose is a sophisticated filtration and defense system that most people have completely forgotten how to use. When you breathe through your nose, you're not just filtering air. You're producing nitric oxide, a molecule that literally kills bacteria and viruses on contact. Your nasal passages warm and humidify air. Your cilia trap microscopic invaders, and your sinuses release antimicrobial compounds that your mouth simply cannot produce. Mouth breathing, especially during sleep, dries out your entire oral cavity, creates an acidic environment perfect for bacterial growth, and bypasses every single one of your body's natural defense mechanisms. But it goes deeper. Nasal breathing during sleep ensures proper oxygen-carbon dioxide exchange, which means your cells are actually getting the oxygen they need to repair and regenerate. Mouth breathers wake up with sore throats, not because they're getting sick, but because they've literally dehydrated their first line of immune defense. The tape costs pennies. The transformation is priceless. And if you're thinking this sounds too simple to work, ask yourself, when was the last time you saw someone with their mouth taped shut getting sick? Exactly. Stop right here for a second. If you're still watching, you're clearly serious about transforming your health, but watching isn't enough. I want you to comment below right now with "I'm ready" if you're committed to trying at least one of these habits this week, and share this video with one person you know who's always getting sick. They'll either thank you or think you're crazy, but either way, you're planting a seed. Now let's talk about something that happens in your gut that determines whether you thrive or merely survive. Everyone talks about probiotics, but nobody talks about the ancient practice that actually works: strategic fermented food rotation. I don't take probiotic pills. Instead, I eat a different fermented food every single day, never repeating the same one within a 7-day cycle. Monday might be kimchi, Tuesday is kefir, Wednesday is traditional sauerkraut, Thursday is natto, Friday is kombucha, Saturday is kvass, Sunday is fermented pickles. This isn't about gut health as some abstract concept. This is about maintaining a diverse ecosystem of beneficial bacteria that actively produces compounds your immune system runs on. Here's what nobody tells you. Your gut bacteria don't just help you digest food. They produce neurotransmitters, synthesize vitamins your body can't make on its own, communicate directly with your immune cells, and create short-chain fatty acids that reduce inflammation throughout your entire body. But here's the critical part. Bacterial diversity matters more than bacterial quantity. Taking the same probiotic pill every day is like eating the same meal forever. Your gut gets bored, your immune system gets lazy. Variety creates resilience. The fermented foods I eat aren't the pasteurized garbage in most supermarkets. I'm talking about raw, unpasteurized living foods with billions of different bacterial strains. When you rotate these foods, you're essentially giving your gut new training partners every single day, keeping your immune system sharp, adaptable, and ready for anything. Most people's guts are like a garden with 3 plants. Mine is a rainforest. That's the difference between getting sick and staying bulletproof. This one sounds bizarre until you understand that your immune system is directly controlled by light exposure, and most people are accidentally destroying their immunity every single day without knowing it. Within 2 minutes of waking up, regardless of the weather, I get outside and expose my eyes to natural light for at least 10 minutes. No sunglasses, no windows, no screens. Just my retinas and the sun. Then as the sun sets, I do it again for 5 to 10 minutes. Finally, after sunset, I eliminate all blue light in my home using red bulbs and blue blocking glasses. Your body doesn't just have one clock. It has trillions of cellular clocks, and every single immune cell operates on a circadian rhythm. When you expose your eyes to morning sunlight, you're setting a master timer that synchronizes every cell in your body. This determines when your immune cells are most active, when they patrol your bloodstream, when they produce cytokines, when they rest. Artificial light scrambles this signal. Blue light after sunset tells your immune system it's noon, suppressing melatonin, which isn't just a sleep hormone. It's one of your body's most powerful antioxidants and immune regulators. Most people think they can just sleep in darkness and be fine. They're wrong. Your light exposure during the day matters just as much as darkness at night. Studies show that people who get consistent morning sunlight have immune cells that respond 30 to 40% faster to threats. That's the difference between fighting off a virus before it takes hold and being stuck in bed for a week. Your ancestors didn't need alarm clocks or sleep trackers. They had the sun. Reconnect with that ancient timer, and your immune system will remember how to function the way evolution designed it. Here's the habit that people find most controversial, but the science is undeniable. Once a week, I eat absolutely nothing for 36 hours straight. Not intermittent fasting, not time-restricted eating, full deliberate starvation. And it's the single most powerful immune reset button I've ever discovered. When you deprive your body of food for extended periods, something remarkable happens. Your immune system cannibalizes old dysfunctional immune cells through a process called autophagy, then rebuilds fresh, aggressive new ones when you start eating again. Think of it like this. Your immune system is an army, and over time, some soldiers get old, weak, and ineffective. They're still using resources but not contributing to defense. When you fast, your body goes into resource conservation mode and systematically eliminates these underperforming cells. Then, when you break your fast with nutrient-dense food, your body triggers a regeneration phase where stem cells produce brand new immune cells that are young, vigorous, and ready to fight. You're essentially giving yourself a brand new immune system every single week. The key is strategic implementation. I don't fast randomly. I fast the same day every week, creating a predictable rhythm my body adapts to. I break my fast with bone broth and fermented vegetables, not a pizza. The first meal after a 36-hour fast is when your gut is most permeable and most receptive. What you put in during that window literally programs your immune response for the entire following week. Most people are terrified of hunger. I've learned to weaponize it. Your body is designed to thrive in feast-famine cycles, not constant grazing. Modern eating patterns keep your immune system in maintenance mode. Strategic starvation puts it in optimization mode. 40 years without illness isn't luck, genetics, or some secret supplement. It's these 5 deliberate daily decisions that most people are too comfortable to make. Cold exposure, nasal breathing, fermented food rotation, circadian light alignment, and strategic fasting. These aren't trendy biohacks that will fade next year. These are ancient wisdom backed by modern science. Here's what I want you to do right now. Pick one habit, just one. Start tomorrow, track it for 30 days. Then come back to this video and tell me in the comments what changed. And if you want the detailed implementation guide for all 5 habits, hit that like button and comment, send it below. If we get enough requests, I'll create a complete breakdown. Your health is your wealth. Stop outsourcing it to doctors and drugs. Take control. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay strong.